SmartphoneFan45 here, and I just wanted to go over my Letterboxd high priority watch list. This is going to be in two parts. I made this list because I wanted films that I really have a high priority to watch and could really make it in to my favorite films of all time lists. Like Eraserhead was on the high priority watch list, so that should give you an idea. That's my favorite film of all time now. So yeah, I'm just going to be going over one side of a sheet that I have that has some of the stuff on the list. So yeah, let's start off with La Dolce Vita and Blue is the Warmest Color. You've already all heard how much I want to see this, so yeah, we'll just skip over those two. In the Mood for Love and Chungking Express. Wong Kar-wai films. I think I found good copies to buy, so I'll hopefully be checking those out soon. Abigail's Party. SGS Films and Isaac Dune really love this film. It's directed by Mike Leigh. I was originally going to do a Mike Leigh director study, but I sort of decided to lay off on the director studies for a little bit and just sort of enjoy watching films for films. So yeah, Abigail's Party. Can't wait to watch it. Certain Women. I believe it's a Kelly Reichardt film. She's directed a lot. I'm planning to check out most of her films, actually. With Certain Women, I would also put Meek's Cutoff, but yeah, it's supposed to be really good. Then next up is Three Women. It's a Robert Altman film. It's supposed to be a great film. I've only heard good things about it, honestly. And yeah, next up is Farewell to the Ark. I hadn't even heard about this film until I looked at SGS Films' favorite films on his Letterboxd, the 4 choices you have, and that was on there. I'm trying to find a copy to watch so I can finally watch it, but yeah, I know literally nothing about this film. I am excited to see it. Next up is Stop Making Sense. It's directed by Jonathan Demme, the guy who made Silence of the Lambs, so yeah. It's also supposed to have Talking Heads, the band, in it. It's supposed to be a documentary about their band, so yeah, I'm pretty hyped to see that. Then next up is Elevator to the Gallows and My Dinner with Andre. You could honestly put all of Luis Mal's films on here. I watched a little bit of My Dinner with Andre and it just looks amazing. An Elevator to the Gallows, off the name alone, it's got my interest. Then next up is A Touch of Sin. I believe this was a Touch of Films, ironically, favorite film of the decade. So yeah, the cinematography looks beautiful. I'm definitely going to check it out. Oh, and I haven't seen any of the trailers for these movies. And Funeral Parade of Roses. This is supposed to be a great documentary set in Japan. But yeah, it's just supposed to be really good. Eyes Wide Shut and pretty much Clockwork Orange, all the Kubrick films I haven't seen. They're Kubrick films I haven't seen. That says enough alone if you know who Kubrick is. So yeah. Uncle Boonmee, Who Can Recall Past Lives. I don't know anything about this film, it just looks bizarre, and I'm hyped to see it. Walker. I believe this is a Western, and it's about a group of mercenaries going to do a coup d'etat on this government. It just sounds great. I can't wait to check it out. Biu Travel, I think I pronounced that completely wrong, and White Material, both Claire Denis films. If you know who she is, she made the film High Life in 2018, 2019. I forgot exactly which one it is, but it has Robert Pattinson in it, and it's really good. It takes sci-fi and really makes it dark. But yeah. Next up is Black Moon. I believe this is also a Luis Mal film, but the description is like a darker version of Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, extremely interested. Then next up is The Double Life of Veronique and the Three Colors trilogy and Camera Buff and the Decalogue. I I can't even pronounce the director's names films. They're all supposed to be amazing. I cannot wait to check them out. Then next up is The Silver Globe, Possession, The Devil, and any other Zolwalski films. I've heard nothing but great things about his films. The Silver Globe is giving me a little trouble to find a copy of, but I will rest assured be getting a copy. And Possession, it's supposed to be one of the greatest horror films ever made, and it's in SJS Films' favorite films of all time. So yeah, that really adds to it. Then The Devil, I know nothing about it, but its name. Wow, this video went shorter than expected. I'll just start going over the second page now. This will just be it for the video then. Burning. It's a Korean thriller, and it's a slow burn. All I needed to know. It's an SJS Films 4 favorites on Letterboxd. I shockingly still haven't seen it, even though it is on YouTube. But I may sit down and watch it soon. But yeah. Yee, A Brighter Summer Day, A Confucian, Terrorizers, Taipei Story, all the Edward Yang films. Daisuke Beppu, if you don't watch his channel, watch his channel. He knows more about film than I ever could, honestly. But yeah, he highly recommends A Brighter Summer Day and Yee, so I'm definitely going to check them out. And then next up is Syndromes in a Century. It is in the Letterboxd, basically top 250 narrative features, and that's pretty high praise right there. So yeah, can't wait to check it out. Then next up is Breathless and Vivre sa vie. I think I pronounced that wrong again, but they're both Jean-Luc Godard films. Oh, Pierrette Lafou, pronounced that wrong too. I need to check out all of Jean-Luc Godard's films, actually. Day for Night should be on here too, but I forgot to add it. But yeah, I'll be checking out some Jean-Luc Godard films soon. But yeah, next up is House, 1977. Supposed to be an insane Japanese horror film. The director made another film called Hanategami that's super rare and hard to find. It's 3 hours, and if I find that film, I'll be watching it too. But yeah, House is released on Criterion, so once again, that's pretty high praise. But yeah, next up is a movie I watched a little bit of last night, Pastoral to Dying Country. From what I saw, it was extremely beautifully shot. Like, wow, that is wow, basically. Then next up is 2 Michael Haneke films, I think his name is pronounced. Cachet and Time of the Wolf. Cachet is in the Misfit Pawn's favorite films of all time. I'll be reviewing his 2 short films probably in the next 2 days, but yeah. Can't wait for Cachet and Time of the Wolf. But yeah, next up is Woman in the Dunes and Face of Another. I've seen some shots of Woman in the Dunes, and they are absolutely insane. I will be purchasing both of these films soon. Yeah. And Aguirre, The Wrath of God. This is a Werner Herzog film. I haven't seen any of his films, but I've seen tons of Letterboxd lists that have his films in them, in their favorite films of all time. So yeah, I'll 100% be checking that out. Then next up is Harakiri. I talked about this in my most hyped movies videos. SJS Films recommended it, and it's directed by the guy who made Kwaidan, the Human Condition trilogy, and Samurai Rebellion. I still have yet to see all those films, but I will be checking them out. And next up is the David Lynch films Blue Velvet and Lost Highway and Inland Empire. Just need to see all the films. They will 100% be talked about on this channel once I've seen them. But yeah, Samurai Rebellion just mentioned, can't wait to see it. Love Exposure, and pretty much every Sion Sono film. He's supposed to be a great director. Can't wait to see what he does. The Cook, the Thief, the Wife, and Her Lover. This film is supposed to be amazingly colored, and I've seen the little still shot on Letterboxd, and that shot is just insane. I legitimately can't wait to see this film. Opening Night, A Woman Under the Influence, and Shadows. These are all John Cassavetes films. He's supposed to be basically the OG indie filmmaker, and yeah, should be good. Next up is Badlands, The Thin Red Line, and Days of Heaven. So, Terrence Malick, I sort of got a bad taste because I didn't look up the watch order of how I should watch his films, basically. And I started with Song to Song, and I just did not enjoy it. So yeah, I need to give him another chance. Certified Copy, Taste of Cherry, Where is the Friend's House? All the Abbas Kiarostami films. He's supposed to be a great director. I'll be checking them out soon, hopefully. Come and See. Supposed to be one of the most disturbing war films ever made. I'll be checking out the Criterion. I'll be purchasing the Criterion, actually, very soon. I cannot wait to see this. And then last up is The Beyond. Well, second to last is The Beyond. Lucio Fulci film. If you're familiar with Lucio Fulci, you know what he's infamous for, like Zombie, City of the Living Dead. Yeah, he's a great director from what I've seen. And The Beyond just looks right up my alley. It's a video nasty too, so that's a plus. If it's a video nasty, my intrigue for the film immediately goes up. But yeah, last up is The Zero Theorem and Brazil, both Terry Gilliam films. I shockingly haven't seen any Terry Gilliam films, but I'm going to repent from that soon and finally see a Terry Gilliam film. And yeah, that's my pretty high priority watch list. That wasn't all of it, but it was just some of it. And so yeah, stay safe, stay quarantined, and have a good day. I'll hopefully be watching some of these films soon.